What's up, preppers? Welcome back to another video. We are on the eve of me starting my new job. Yay! Great company, looks like an excellent role. I think I'm going to be very happy there. Now, it wasn't long into the excitement that the prepper brain started popping out again. What do I mean by that? The location of this job is the other side of the Pennines to me. Now, people who know the channel know I'm in the northwest. I've done two approximate locations of the places that I'll be commuting to. Now, what I'm going to show you now is the walk that potentially would be. Okay, so here it is. And obviously these locations aren't accurate to where I live and where I'm working, but the distance is right, and the more or less the track, especially through the middle, is accurate. So what does this mean? This means if there's an EMP event or a giant CME, something that knocks out vehicles completely, then how am I going to get home? So the first consideration I have is the get home bag that I produced for the car, which you can see a video of linked above. I will have to expand on that to make it suitable for this length of time. Now, according to Google, this is usually overestimated on time. I've found it'll say something takes 10 minutes and it takes 5 minutes. So it is a bit of an overestimation, probably not by much when it comes to something this length. But the trail is between 71 and 72 miles. Okay, so that's if I literally had to get from the workplace all the way home. It could happen halfway on the route. Bonus. So I need to make sure that my bag's fitted out. The get home bag is fitted out to do that journey, including good walking shoes in the vehicle, so I can take my office brogues off and I can actually walk home, because I wouldn't like to try and do it in the office shoes. So a lot more considerations have to be made, and made immediately, with regards to this. Now, I don't have the shoes yet. I'm going to ask you about that shortly. So I will be sticking trainers in the car, just so there is an option. The elevation is like 3,200 feet up, 3,360 down, up and down all the way sort of thing, because it is technically crossing the edge of the Pennines. Now, it's all right, well and good having a bag to do this kit and thinking, yeah, that's what I'll do. But could I do it? Now, 5-10 years ago, I'd be going, yeah, of course, no problem. Easy, piece of cake. But I'm nearly 40. And I've not really done anything to this sort of scale in a long time. So now that I think about it more, I think I need to try this. Now, I'm not going to try it after work and take 3 days to get home, because, yeah, that won't go down too well. But I'm adapting this into a new challenge. Now, the challenge that I'm going to be doing is this. Again, the location's approximate of the starting. It's not in my town, so I'll get kind of dropped off on the edge of the countryside to set off, so I don't have to walk through all the town with my gear. But this is 84.1 miles, and I'm going to be walking to the Sunderland football stadium, the Stadium of Light. This is hopefully going to happen at the start of the next season, so we're looking at August kind of time, and so the weather's going to be hot. So that's going to be a major issue as well. So hydration, things like that have to be thought about. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting to put together a plan. So I'm breaking the journey up into 3 days. I'll allow myself a 4th day just in case, but it's going to be 3 days is going to be the target. I've fixed some locations along the way. The first one would be the hardest jaunt, because I figure it's where the highest peak is at 4,636 foot, and then down again. And after that, it's kind of up and down, but mostly down. So that's going to be the hardest, most energy day one, but that's when I should have that most energy. So it's a good 30 odd mile slug on the first day. Overnight camping, whether that's wild camping, whether there's a location nearby, whatever I can sort out. And then on another 25 miles the next day, and the same again the next day, avoiding some of the major inner city bits, going up the coastline here, when I get towards the end. So it does add a bit of journey. It's not quite as the crow flies, but it's a combination between wanting nice scenery and wanting to be off the beaten track as well. So why? So some people, very few people on this channel might know that I do a podcast for, well, a podcast slash show slash commentary for SAFC Fan TV. I'm a Sunderland fan for me sins. Sorry for everyone who takes offense at that, but you know, it's how you're brought up, right? So, and we have a great guy who used to come on every Thursday show, used to also do match reviews for us, things like that. He was called Jack Shields, only 29 years of age, and sadly passed away the other week. Absolutely devastated, and we're doing all we can at the moment, but this will be a charity walk for him and for the British Heart Foundation, and for a donation in the aid of him. I've not set anything up yet, so I'm not asking for your money. Don't worry, don't turn off. I'm not begging yet. Yet. I will ask for donations closer to the time, but that's entirely optional. But I just wanted to do this. It's for a great cause, for an absolutely great person who meant a lot to me. And obviously, with that kind of hike under my belt, it kind of gives me the reassurance that I could do it in the SHTF situation. So the whole journey, I'm going to be vlogging for the SAFC Fan TV channel, and I'm going to be doing some bushcrafty things and doing some footage for this channel on the way. So you guys get to experience it along the way as well. Now, why am I making a video now? It's not until August, because I need to get ready. As much as I've got, like, if the, Teotihuacan happened tomorrow, I'm very confident in my own ability. I'm confident in the gear I've got, but I've not got all the best gear. I've not got all the best lightweight gear, things like that. So what I'm after now is not to give you links for you to click to try and earn me pence, is for you to send me stuff, you to mention in the comments your suggestions. I'm going basically off a kind of standard, this is an example of one, it's not the one I'm using, but it's an example of one, a hiking checklist kind of thing. So you can take it for granted that I've got all of these things when it comes to food, first aid, things like that. Now, the considerations I want you to help me with is I don't want to carry a ton of water. So what are my options there? I don't really want to be stopping the walk every 5 minutes with a life straw to run and find a stream and suck out of the water there. So kind of want some thoughts around hydration, especially with it being August. Footwear. So currently I'm walking and starting training just using the trainers I'd use at the gym. Standard Adidas trainers, right? Not a good idea, I don't think, for this kind of walk. Now, I've been out to a few of the local stores and tried on some branded hiking boots, and they're always tight. And I feel like after about 10-15 minutes of walking, I'll get that throb in my feet. So I need something a bit wider, but durable, sturdy. So again, suggestions. I'm looking for suggestions. I'm looking for your help in this video. And the last two is my hiking backpack is up in the corner there. Let's just whoop up there. And it's like a cheap, it's called Tibet or something. It's a cheap bag. It's not great. It's done me for what I need it for, literally going camping. I've never gone for more than a 2-3 mile walk. So I need a decent bag, sturdy for a journey like this. Decent footwear. I need to think about hydration, and I also need your suggestions on a tent. I have a tent. It's a lovely tent, great single tent, but when it's packed up, it's quite big. It's not overly heavy, but it's quite big and quite heavy to add to then 3 days worth of kit. So I might have to consider something lighter weight. Bear in mind it's August, so I don't really need too much thermal, as it were. So these are the things I want you to help me with. Pop them in the comments if you can, if you don't mind, because I really need to get this right first time, because how I'm going to time it, I've got to finish at my finish location at a set day, set time. So I really need to get this nailed on right. So open to your suggestions. Any companies happen to be watching this, I'm hoping you to send me some stuff and I'll try it out on the hike. That would be great as well. But you know, people making suggestions, let's also not forget, you know, family man, kids, things like that. I can't go and spend £1,000 on an ultra lightweight tent. Let's keep it as a reasonable budget as well. So that's it for this one from me. It's over to you. Don't let me down. Comment below and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye.